teams have a terrific pass rush, they've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 50 line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Bears, first down.
What is going on?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. His throw incomplete.
Where's that pass to
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Ready. Ready. Black. 95.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now here's Young. Now he'll top this and run. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panthers.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina! 30 yards for Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
A full left side taken in by Kmet.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Play action. Now Williams.
And his throw is incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Boy, stays out.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
To throw, it's Williams.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, and they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way, and then go for the big finish.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Big strides, look at him go.
Don't go all the way
How
back.
about this? Racing to the end zone.
He went all the fuck anyway. Bitch.
Jatavion Sanders, 93 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
On play action, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Williams.
And tight coverage.
What is that
there.
pass interference?
Incomplete.
Oh.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football.
Fuck
It's
you,
a sack
game.
and a turnover on downs.
Set, ready.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up
Let's
second
go.
and goal.
Set.
Hubbard again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
38. Hut.
Hubbard.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard.
The walker, bro.
Now 4th and goal.
Here we go, set.
Young now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
He'll get this out quickly to Adunze.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
A loss of a yard.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
A 2-yard gain.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Young to throw it. That is caught.
I can't do anything with the Bears.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all. You should get out of my way.
You can look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
3rd and 7. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He's got a man. That's Watson. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. In motion, Reed. Now Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, Love. That one, caught. That's Matthew Golden. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw it on 1st down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
33. Yep, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, the Packers turn over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a 1st down or 2. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 9-yard line.
One more time. It's Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bears offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Hey, we got to push it up.
Now Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Let it go.
A play fake. Now Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
What is up?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll go. It's Johnson. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Love to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Dio Otangbo getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
对吧？都快。
Throwing is Love. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack might take them out of field goal range. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. They'll go again with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He's got a man, and that's DJ Moore. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35.
That's good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
3 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Williams to the air once more. Forced to his right. That is cross back corner of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down, up to the 44.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Packers. First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love has caught right side by Kraft. And